How's it going, you guys? TheNamesJustB here. Welcome to my channel. I know usually I make videos about me playing video games, stupid things, random rants, talking about the Lakers, basketball, that sort of thing, right? Well, today, it's actually going to be a very serious video. What I mean by serious is a video commemorating someone very, very precious to me, someone who I miss every single day of my life. Now, for those of you who have ever had pets, then you guys know it's never easy to part with your pet, especially when you've been with them for so many years. My particular pet, let me stop there. I'm not going to be using the word pet because to me he was more than just that. He was like a little brother. He was part of the family. His name was Kippy. We even gave him a full name, Kippy Hernando Rodriguez. Like, he was a part of my family, our family. Today's April 14th. And so that marks 1 year since his death. His literal cause of death was because his heart was too big. How ironic, right? I think the most difficult thing is just getting so accustomed to the little things. For example, for me, coming home from school, coming home from work, and hearing his little bell, hearing his paws clawing on the floor, coming towards me, and he'd be so happy. He'd be ecstatic. It'd be like he knew that we cured world hunger, because he would literally have a smile on his face. And it was just such a good feeling to know that he was always there. If I was on the couch, then he wanted to jump on the couch and just lay in between my legs. He would always be there with his little coat that we would have on him, his Lakers jersey that we would have on him. Depending on if it was Christmas time or not, we even had like a little elf outfit for him. I know deep down he hated it, but he would keep it on because he knew that we loved it. And he was a smart dog. He wasn't like the type of dog where you couldn't teach him anything. For the longest time, I taught him how to sit. I taught him how to lay down, how to stay in one place. He knew when he was in trouble. He used to pee a lot everywhere before he was potty trained when he was a puppy. But he grew. He understood. He knew when it was time to go to his bed. He knew when it was time to eat. He understood because he would go crazy. He would be like a little Speedy Gonzalez going around the entire room when it was time to go take a walk. He was, as cliche as it sounds, a great dog. He was an amazing dog. So the purpose of this video is to commemorate him, to remember him. Even though it's been a year, to me it feels like an eternity since I've seen my dog. If you guys look right here, right there, if you guys look right there, see that jersey right there? That was Kippy's. That was his. I remember buying him that, and he had a Laker jersey on, and he would watch all the Laker games with me on the couch next to me until he fell asleep. Once he died, I retired his jersey. I did a little retirement ceremony and everything in his name. And he will forever be hanging on my wall until I decide to move out. In which case I will take the jersey with me. It means the world to me. It never gets easier. It never gets easier. You just kind of get used to the idea of your dog not being there, your pet not being there. I said I wasn't going to use the word pet. Your family member not being there. Every once in a while, when I wake up in the middle of the night to go pee, I always check the restroom. Like, I have this feeling like, oh man, like in the back of my mind, like I was already hardwired to be careful, because sometimes he liked to poop in the middle of the night in the restroom, and I didn't want to step on his poop. And I know that he's gone now, but I still check for that sort of thing, and I still check to make sure that there isn't pee on the floor, the poop, and it's just this subconscious thing that I do, even though logically it doesn't make any sense. It's just something that I always do, and I feel like I'll continue to do for a very long time, because I don't know. And another example, let's say I'm eating at the table and I'm pulling in my chair. I always, in the back of my mind, have to be careful because I never wanted to step on Kippy, on his paws when I was scooting in my chair, or with my feet hit him or kick him. So I always, for some reason, just like look down to see if he's there, and I know he's not. But it's the little things like that that remind me of him. Every single time I pass by a park, I'm reminded of him. Every single time I walk from my kitchen to the living room, I'm reminded of him, because he had his little spot, his little area where his bed used to be, right there in between that area. That was his spot. That's where he slept. That was his home right there. And it sucks because his little bed was just there, and we refuse to this day, still a year after, to put anything where his spot used to be. And so it's this big gap of where it looks like there should be some type of furniture, but there isn't. The reason being is because that was reserved for our Kippy. That was his spot, and we feel like we can't put anything there because that was his spot, that was his place. So yeah, this video, it's a tough one. It's a tough one to make, but I do want to share some pictures and some video with you guys commemorating him, because the best way to commemorate someone is by remembering them for how they were in life, the best times you guys had together. And so the way I remember my dog is an energetic, loving, caring, unselfish dog. This dog was the type of dog that if someone was trying to rob your house, the robber would go up to him struggling and be like, "Hey man, can you help me out?" And Kippy would be like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." You know, like he'd be friends with the robbers, like with the bad guys, like he could be friends with everyone. He was just that kind of dog. And to this day, I miss him. I miss him very much. And we still haven't gotten a new dog, and I don't know if we will. Only time will tell, but one thing's for certain: no dog will ever replace a part in my heart that's reserved for Kippy, and Kippy only. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoy this slideshow. Alright, you guys have a great rest of your day. And for all those dog lovers, all those animal lovers out there, go and hug your dog. Go and hug your cat, your ferret, your rat, your snake, I don't know. But just make a note, you know, that make sure they know that you love them and care for them as much as they love us. Because once they're gone, they're gone. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. You guys have a great rest of your day. And before I go, I just want to show you guys what I'm wearing actually. It's one of my favorite shirts. Yeah, Kippy lives on.